What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames and I'm bringing to you guys an update to the GOUKI deck, GOUKI Nightmare deck, whichever you want to call it. I just call it GOUKI deck, post Southampton Regionals. With all that said and done guys, I'm going to run through the deck. I made no changes since the Regionals, so you'll see it as it happened at the Regionals. So, with all that said and done, guys, let's get into it. I'm excited to show you. I always am excited to show you guys GOUKI because I think GOUKI is a really good deck. So, 3 Super X. You gotta have 3 Super X. He's the best card in the deck. I like 3 Twist Cobras. I know a lot of people, I think, dropped this guy down to 2. But I think 3 Twist Cobras is very good. Very important for the MX Saber Invoker plays because it's another level 3 that you can summon, make the Invoker. And he is old at times as well. So 3 Twist Cobras, 3 Headbutt Bats. You've got to have 3 Headbutt Bats. He's just as important as a Super X. Just getting an additional monster onto the board. Another GOUKI on the board for your plays. 2 Octos. You only need 2 Octos. You're only going to 1 for the Nizol plays, and for everyone in the US, this is important for your Link Karibo to make your extra Link. And to run up the GOUKIs, I play the 1 Hugbear and 2 Scorpios. Hugbear is pretty much standard for GOUKI builds, but I like the 2 with Scorpios just for those like matchups like Tricksters and that, which do struggle to get over big beefy monsters. With Scorpios there to help you. He's just a standard normal summon if you control no monsters, and if you have this in like let's say a Headbutt Bat in hand, you can still make your result play. Takes a bit more when you're doing the Headbutt Bat a bit early, but it's possible and it's still working, at least get you a board going. So, that's the GOUKI lineups. I like this ratio. It gives me enough names for my players and all that. So, there's that. But literally, do ratios as you like, guys. It's completely up to you. For the other monsters that you gotta play, you gotta play 3 Junk Forwards. 3 Junk Forwards is just so helpful. It's a 3 special summon like a Photon Fascio to the field. It's a level 3 MX Saber Invoker. It's an Earth if that ever comes into the situation for your decks. Or like this is Radiance if you can play that. And it's also a warrior to go into your result. So Junk Forward is just so good. I play 3 Ghost Ogres. Ghost Ogre is in here for a useful hand trap in pretty much all situations. If it's not situational, in game 2 you can just take it out for something that is more suited for that matchup. But it's also good because I play the 1 E-Telly in the deck, because then this way any level 3 and an E-Telly makes MX Saber Revoker, which then makes Zol, which then makes your plays. So Ghost Ogre is very helpful for that situation, for that matchup, and it came up to a lot. It's also helpful because during your combo, if you do the E-Telly route, for that combo, when you make your Griffin, you can actually set E-Telly, so you essentially reset a hand trap in a way. So that's pretty good. And the last to run up the monsters is the Nightmare Ibli. Ibli is important for your combo from your Nightmare Mermaid, which then gets you to all of your players and actually could help you make a soft lock for its own resurrection ability towards the end of the combo. But be careful with that combo, because if the matchup's not right and you're just doing it blindly, it can mess you up. So that's the monsters. For spells, 3 rematch. A lot of people drop this down to 2. I can understand it, but I also don't, because I think 3 rematch is just so helpful in this deck. It's so strong. It's like saying you're playing Infernity deck with only like 2 launchers. You play 3 launchers, you max out on the launcher, so you max out. For me, I max out on the rematch. It just helps me so much in the grind games, in the later games, and it's literally a one card start play. 1 Rotor and 1 E-Telly. I explained the E-Telly for the Ghost Ogres to help make the MX Saber, and the Rotor literally you're searching out most of the warriors in your deck, mostly Super X. So you've got to play it. I play 3 Call by the Grave. This is a combo based deck and you don't want hand traps stopping you. This helped me a lot at the regionals, stopping those drawn unlocks and Ghost Ashes. Called by the Grave is just so good. You could probably drop this down to 2 if you think you're seeing it a bit too much, but I'd rather see this a bit too much. In other words, I'd rather see like 2 of this in my opening hand, then none of it, and have my combo stopped. That's just my reasoning for that. Resurrection cards, Monster Reborn, and Soul Charge. Before the regionals, we were discussing this deck with like Carl and Robert from Zephyr Wargames, and I took out my fun cards like Power Port Armor and the Power Guardians, and I swapped out Armor for Soul Charge, and it actually did help me a lot, guys. I'm like hit and miss with Soul Charge. I like it and I don't like it. Mostly I just don't like it for the battle phase ender. But if you're going first and you're wanting to make your board, you can make a really disgusting board with Soul Charge. So Soul Charge is really good. Monster Reborn is standard. I played a 3 Crypts in the deck just so that way I can always resolve Isolde. So I played a 1 Phoenix Blade, Moon Mirror Shield, and Twin Swords. I swapped out the Power Guardians for Moon Mirror Shield. I kept the Twin Swords as my own fun personal equipped tech in the deck for that extra damage with Ball Load and Bomber Dragon. And the Phoenix Blade, you guys, you've got to play. You've got to try and get your hands on one. It's so good. It makes all your nightmare effects free. And to run up the spells, Upstart Goblin and YUGIOH. For the traps, I play just a Solemn Brigade, so 1 Judgment, 1 Warning, and 2 Strikes. If you can end your board with your big massive link plays and one of these, you're good to go. You're all set. So that's the main deck. For the extra deck, the 1 Ball Load for Link 4s, Ball Load, Bomber Dragon, Griffin, and Firewall. These are just all the ones you want to play. Most people would only play these and probably have like something else for the Bomber Dragon, but I just like the Bomber Dragon. Bomber Dragon GOUKI is such a good mix, and just it helps me in so many games. It steals so many games for me. It's just so good. And if you can get this co-linked with all the nightmare stuff, you know, you're pretty much set. The Ball Dragon is like the best link in the game. Firewall is just like literally makes all your players and combo spams, and the Griffin is to end those combo players and combo spams. Griffin plus Trigate with Cerberus is just disgusting. So that's that. For Link 3s, Trigate Wizard, Trispania, and Unicorn. Trigate and Unicorn, you'll be doing it in your combos. Always Trigate to get the negate. Unicorn is to, you know, give your spin some cards back in those situations. It's just a nice generic Link 3 to go into if you're trying to outboards and get you those free draws. And Trispanius for that Altergeist matchup is always good, and heavy back row decks. For Link 2s, there's a lot of them, so Goblins, Cerberus, Phoenix, Double Isolde, and Proxy. Nightmares, pretty much standard, guys. This is going in like most decks nowadays just because of how generic they are, giving you protection and additional normal summon. Isolde, you will be making it 1 of these every game, sometimes 2, and the Proxy is just to help you extend those plays forwards to, if you can, make the extra link, you know, you can go into it, but it's also just to get you additional summons off the Firewall. Round up the links, the 1 Nightmare Mermaid. I'm thinking of probably taking out the Proxy for a 2nd Mermaid. Still playing around with it. Mostly just to try and get that extra link here in the UK going. But otherwise, I'll just wait for the Link Karibo. And to round up the extra deck, the MX Saber Invoker. So guys, that's the deck. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this deck. I'm thoroughly enjoying this deck, and I'm constantly working on it just to keep learning the combos, learning the plays, and all that. So, and as I keep learning and keep evolving this deck, I will keep bringing it to you guys, because like DDs, I'm just madly in love with this deck. It's just so much fun. I've been in love with this deck since day 1, since they first come out. Literally since we just had like Suprex and Great Ogre, I've been playing with this deck just because I always found the GOUKI, the way that the GOUKIs all search themselves, to be very interesting and very abusable. So I've been playing with it since then. So guys, I will constantly keep bringing updates to you as I go. So hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, as I said, leave a like down in the comments below. And until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.
Also, YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings, and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always, guys, happy dueling.